Who doesn't Google themselves? Come on, man. Everybody Google themselves.
He's married. He's got to Google himself.
Yeah.
Amen.
So all that being said,
Now start the interview.
Yeah. I was born in 1978, a long time ago in St. Louis, Missouri, and lived a long time in West Virginia and moved back around to Missouri and Massachusetts and Missouri, but Missouri was always kind of, that was like, home, so met these boys up in Jeff City, Missouri in high school and been with them ever since, and kind of the state we come from kind of helped define our sound a lot. It's got a very Midwest vibe to it, Yeah, I got a mess of siblings, got 2 brothers and a sister. Parents, man, they're awesome. They're always supportive of what we did, and every single one of us, we practiced at all of our houses as kids. Every time our parents were like, okay, that's enough of this shit, we moved to the next one and then just rotated out.
and I noticed on your end, on your Instagram, you had a picture of your grandmother.
Yeah, she was a big influence for me. I lived with her for several years growing up, and she's an inspirational chick. She was diagnosed with polio when she was 9, and married a real prick. Had a bunch of babies, but she was in a wheelchair her whole life. And when he left, she had these 9 kids to raise in a wheelchair, and she figured out how to go get a job and then go get a degree, and then next thing you know, she's big wig over at the college, at the university, and she got a book published, and so she came from poverty to raising a family on her own, and that's a hell of a strength right there. It's a strength that I don't know that many people have anymore. You know what I mean?
They do not.
Yeah.
I got a brother and a sister. And my parents, like everyone else's, were 100% behind the band. My old man actually drove us to Nashville the first time to record our first record and all that stuff. Well, good people.
And they were all happy, I imagine, when you guys started to.
Well, yeah, I have a wife and 3 kids, so it's being on the road a lot and being away from everybody, it's hard, but it's just what I do, and it's work. And when I'm home for a long period of time, and I get to do a bunch of stuff. So.
I got a brother lives in Virginia Beach. He actually got to come out to Baltimore last night and see us first time in a year and a half or so. Mom and Dad still alive. They spend their winters in Florida. Just like their parents, they managed us, tried to show us the best way to be civilized little young rock stars. And I got two boys, 9 and 11, back at home. So I saw all us 3 out of everybody that's in this group and crew were the only ones that have kids.
Right. So you 3 are the only ones. Oh well, maybe not you.
That we know about. Us 3 know about having kids back at home. So it's tough on all of us, but we were doing this before we had kids. Right. So I don't know if they know any different from us having to leave to go to work.
For sure.
But luckily enough, the internet and Skyping and all that stuff, you can still get in touch with them daily. So that's a good thing for times, being able to talk to your kids every day. Unlike if we did this 20 years ago, we wouldn't be able to do it.
I know. It's a different time, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I got 2 daughters and a son. They're all asshole teenagers now, and good kids though. They're they're making a lot better decisions than I made whenever I was their age, and they're doing it without me at home. So it says something right there. My son's driving now.
Wow.
Which is
that's an old son.
That's depressing. Yeah, that's depressing.
Did you buy him something good?
He bought himself something good. He got an old Jeep,
All right.
1991, I think. And
Hey, that's not old.
yeah, and he works on himself and fixed it himself, and
Nothing wrong with that.
and yeah, he's learned how to learn a little more responsibility that way. Buy your own shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
I bought my shit.
You're still married.
Oh yeah.
You got the good woman.
He got the good one.
Now, how about for you? I mean, so you actually have a woman at home. Maybe you guys do. I'm sorry if you don't. If you do, but you have somebody who essentially depends on you at home, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
so I mean, how's that with you? Is touring and
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. But, I was doing this before we met.
Right.
And it's always been kind of my thing. She's best part about her. She's always supported my dream. She never really questioned it. She understands that this is what I do. And she's the rock back home that makes it all work. So much love to her.
make sure we keep that.
Yeah.
How about education? You guys, college, anyone?
This is not here.
Oh, again?
I went to college.
Did you graduate or you just went?
No, I did. I did.
So where soccer comes in somewhere too?
Well, yeah, I played soccer in college, played golf in college.
Soccer and golf, and now you're the lead guitar player for a rock band. That
I learned to play guitar really in college. My first 2 years, I really didn't go to class much. I just sat around and learned to play guitar, and then go to practice at night, blah blah blah. But ended up graduating with a sociology degree and something to do with history. I don't know, something that I'll never use. So. Every time I see I'm just studying people right now, I'm studying all three of you, your body movements, my sociology degree going on.
it's helpful.
It is. So yeah, go to college.
You guys, obviously, after the success of Dragonfly, right? That was when you went to record the new album, and you got the cancer.
I got the cancers.
Right on that success. I mean, that was pretty fresh. You guys struggled for a long time, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you obviously probably love doing it, but you go from like, oh, dude, the next album's gonna be great, to what?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because, like you said, it did take a long time to get to, some kind of national success with Dragonfly. And, you're happy with what you know what I mean? So like, when you're just touring the great state of Missouri, and you're thinking, well, hey, I'm awesome, man. This band's great, and we're having a lot of success. Well, then you get tour regionally, and then it's like, oh, well, this is really what it's about. And then you tour nationally, and you're like, oh man. So and then to finally get there and then lose it, it just, we had to take time out. We had to make a record, take time out, and kind of focus on the importance of self for a minute, you know what I mean? And but at the same time, like I said before, I was diagnosed with cancer when we're writing and recording the record. So it's really what is the best kind of material for the record to have, you know what I mean?
I know. Something bad's gonna have to happen to somebody.
Yeah.
Before we can finish writing this next record.
I don't write happy. I never write happy. If I'm happy, I'm sitting on the couch eating Doritos, watching football games. What I'm doing.
It's hard to write when you're happy.
Yeah, but some shit goes down, then that's all. That's life, man. That's material.
Well, this industry in itself is a roller coaster. I mean, there's so many highs and lows along the way. It's like just constant. You finally get to a point where that's just normal. It's normal to get the wind knocked out of you, and you have to stand up and fight back. And every time we fight back, we just fight back harder.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do.
Trying to sweat all that bullshit.
You must work on other people's music, even at this point. No, you're kind of a poet, if I may.
Well, no, I mean it really has to be a project that, man, I've only got kind of time for this. I try to keep time for this. I've got a little side thing I do with my brother and shit, but it's just stuff songs that don't work for Shamans. That's still the side that need to come out. Those are for that. But I really, if I work with somebody else, it's really just somebody I gotta believe in. And like I don't want to work with people that are just like, hey man, can you do a vocal spot on this just because,
So you
just to use
even
it.
at this point, you don't write songs for anyone else at all?
No man, I like to write for Shaman's Harvest. If there might, I'm not saying that there won't come a time where that doesn't happen, but right now I'm just kind of happy using whatever's in there. I can shake loose for Shaman's Harvest.
Right.
I look at it as art. I look at it's not really about like trying to get up there and be a rock star or I love the fans and everything. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a very reclusive person. I'm an introvert, really naturally. I like my alone time. I like sitting in the woods in the quiet. That's what I like. So this is not second nature to me, or first nature, or any of those natures.
No nature.
It's when I'm happiest is writing a record. That's what I'm in it for. I love playing shows. That's great. All the touring's great, but make a record is why I want to be in a rock and roll band. Yeah. You see it come to light. It's just first just a little thought,
Well,
a little spark.
when you write something that has this universal meaning to whatever you think it means, to whatever you think it means, and
Well, that's
everybody's right,
right.
but it's all completely different.
Well-
And to lyrically and like colorfully throughout the music, have a song that does that. That's like the goal.
Well,
I mean,
That's a win.
That's
That's why
exactly
it's not
what you
very
do.
literal.
It's not.
I try to keep it so that because if I make it literal and it means something specific to me, it don't mean shit to you. You can't take that and make that mean something to your life or make that a soundscape to when you're fucking the old lady or when you're driving out, whatever it is.
Right.
And if you do think of me, you're fucking the old lady.
That is all right. Totally
I
different
think
question.
Yeah, for like 20 fucking years, I can't get you out of that.
come on out to see us out on the road somewhere. We're gonna be coming around here, back in the woods.
Someplace probably. We play music. Thanks.
Yeah, we play music. Thanks. Yeah, man.
Rock and roll ain't dead.
Rock and roll ain't dead.
There's
We're
still some
still
bands
here.
out there that are actually
Now you guys are rock and roll,
doing
don't?
some good shit. So
Yeah, no doubt.
get the kids away from the pop music and get them back on the rock and roll.
And it's really, as listeners, if you're a rock fan of rock and roll, it's really your responsibility. It is an art, and it's a dying art, and buy it every once in a while. I know you're gonna stream it and all that stuff, but every once in a while, if you really like that band, go buy a record because that's what gets you from A to B and puts gas in the tank.
Ain't got a fucking thing left.